This is a series of shoulder exercises which are enabling a neural release in the arm. The nerves will affect anything that happens in the arm, but particularly repetitive strains of some kind. And these are designed to release the nerve impingement in the neck, possibly in the shoulder or shoulder joint as well. So you stand sideways to the wall with your arm reaching towards the wall, so just so you can touch it. I was a bit far away, so I can just touch it. Feet hip width apart. I go back a bit. You might be able to see that better. Now, many people can't even lift their arms up that far, and what I want you to do is assess what's right for you. So just give it a go. Take your arm to the side, keep your head straight. And if you can, crawl the arm up, keeping it straight. You may only get to touch the fingertips against the wall. You'll already be feeling a tightness under the arm here, and then release. That tightness is often a kind of burning sensation, and that's what we're looking for, but you should only hold it for 3 seconds maximum. So we'll try again, going up, seeing how far your arm wants to go. That's quite good for me, but I can take it further, and I can take it further to rest my heel almost against the wall. I can't do the whole thing. And we'll do that once more, but this time it's useful to hold the other shoulder down, hold the shoulder down with the other arm, because this stops you from either twisting or making it easier by lifting the shoulder. So holding the shoulder down, I can't go nearly as far. And I'm just taking my fingertips to the wall and feeling the burn as I straighten my arm. Hold it for a second, and then release. The next one is taking your fingers back away from you. Okay, so you take your fingers up as you did, but then turn them like a clock, and just again feel if you can stretch the arm straight. Again, I can't get my arm, my palm against the wall. Some people might be able to. If I lift my shoulder, I can do that, but I want to keep the shoulder down and release. That was already a little long for my nerve. I was starting to feel uncomfortable. If you're feeling any discomfort in your shoulder, you must please not do this, or really just touch with the fingertips, because these are not really for the shoulder so much as the nerve supply into the arm. But if a gentle movement into the shoulder, so this much and that much, may be just right for you. But do hold the shoulder down. And the third one, which is usually the most difficult one for everyone, is to take the fingertips pointing downwards to the wall. So you're taking the fingertips to the wall and bringing the palm to the wall. If you can, 3 seconds, release. And do that 3 times. This is the one you probably would use, really need the arm, because we'll tend to do that. So anchoring the arm, it means you won't get it as far, and that's fine. All you're trying to feel for is this burning sensation as you do that. That's activating the nerve supply, the blood supply to the nerve, which enables the muscles to respond and release. I injured my thumb many years ago, and I got absolutely nowhere with recovering from it until I discovered these exercises through a physio who did them on me, and immediately she started doing them. I felt the blood running into my thumb, and it very quickly got better, but I'd gone a very long time without it being possible for it to heal, because there wasn't any nerve supply to it. So turning round, I'm going to do the other side. So holding the shoulder down, I don't know if you'll see it better this way. We're taking the arm up, fingertips up. And again, my arm doesn't want to straighten. Some of you may be able to push the arm right in, but I can't. The goal is to get to a point where you can really rest your whole hand against the wall. But today, I'm not able to do that. And down, shake it around. Do that again, so 3 times each time. If it starts to get easy, you can turn your head in the opposite direction. So we'll do it. This time we're taking the fingertips back. You'll be able to see that better. So again, I'm feeling that as I'm doing that, I'm bringing my shoulder forwards. So really anchor it with this hand. And taking the fingers back and bringing the palm towards the wall. And then release. Palms back, fingers back, and turning the head if it's easy. You don't need to turn your head until it gets easy. And then the last one is to bring the fingertips towards the wall with them pointing down and bringing the palm towards the wall. And again, I can't do that properly at the moment. I've done these for a while. So that's enough. With the aim of bringing the palm, the heel of the hand, towards the wall. But fingertips is fine. And if you can barely touch the wall, that's also fine, so long as you're straightening your arm and feeling that burn in the nerve. So having done those, there's one more, which I'll do facing you. This is particularly for tennis elbow, and this was taught to me by a physio who, when I had a tennis elbow at one point. So you push your hand down towards the floor, and then you turn your thumb towards you, so the back of your hand is towards you. Hold for a couple of seconds, and then release. It's actually quite difficult to do it the other way. So down, and then bring the back of the hand towards you, and hold and release. Again, I'm holding this down so I don't roll forwards or back. And then the other side. Pushing the fingers down and then turning the hand round, straightening the arm. As I've said, if this is uncomfortable in your shoulder, do it less, just do a tiny turn. You only need to do a minimum. So just, if that's enough, that's enough. Or go the full way and feel the burn in the arm as your arm straightens. Release, shake it around, and one more time. So those are your neural arm stretches. And to go along with that, one of the reasons why we end up with problems with the neck is what's going on at the back. It's the kind of widow's hump, which I have, unfortunately. This is partly caused because we don't lift from the chest. So one of the things that you can practice in your daily life is to open the chest. So one of the very simple things to do is raise your shoulders up, bring them back and down, and just hold them there. In yoga, this is the beginning stage of Tadasana, the standing posture. But you can do this in a chair or even lying in bed. And just hold it like that and breathe a few times. It's training the pectoral muscles to work harder, to lift and strengthen. If you have a band, you can also use a band to do this sort of thing, and actually just doing that without a band is quite effective. So these exercises are really good for strengthening here, which releases into the neck. But the next series I'm going to do is lying on the floor.